What's going on, guys? Boss Jacoby here, back again with another competitive gaming video. And this time, as you guys have requested, a few of you guys at least, I decided to upload Domination because I have been uploading quite a bit of Capture the Flag here in the past. And I actually got a few specific people, talking about that, complaining about that, whatever you want to call it. And so here it is. So anyways, Domination on Summit, obviously the general rule of thumb is that you're going to want to have C and B, and the reason for that obviously is because when you control C and B, not only is it exceedingly easy to spawn trap the opponent when they're by A domination flag, because that's where they're going to be spawning over and over again, but also it provides you with the most access to top control, top glass, whatever you want to call it, and that area is crucial to winning the game. It's far easier to watch the entrances as well when the opponents are coming into B from A. That's way easier to watch than when they're coming into B from C. So obviously, holding C and B is what you want. Right now, that's not what we're doing, but at the same time, when you do have A and B, it's not always best to push up for that C domination flag. Rather, you might want to try to just hold off A and B as long as you can, and maybe once they get B, or if they take A, perhaps, then you try and go for the switch. But there's no reason to mess up a good thing when you have two flags already. Also, in this gameplay, you guys can tell that I am using the 74U. I don't think I do too well with it in this game. I could be wrong. You'll see I did pick off a few nice shots. This is a gun that I never use. I am using steady aim, steady aim, extended mags, lightweight, and then obviously Ninja or Dead Silence, whatever it's called. It's not a bad gun. I would certainly like to continue using it. I guess that's something I can ask you guys. Would you like to see more gameplay with odd guns? Because I've uploaded 205 videos in these 2 months, or actually, 130 videos in 2 months, and then before that I had about 400 on my old channel, and pretty much every video was the 74U or the FAMAS. So would you guys like to see perhaps different setups? I have a few gameplays with the Commando, also the 47, but a lot of people, you guys should realize that we play competitive gaming obviously to win, so using the 47 and the Commando, while they're good guns, it does put you at a disadvantage when you're playing people with the FAMAS and whatnot. But it seems to me that, Casper's using the G11. I was using the 74U. I think I switched right there, perhaps. I was using the 47. Now I switched to the 74U. But yeah, I think it's something interesting, something cool, something a little bit different as well. But anyways, just leave a comment and I'll do whatever you guys want me to do. So, so with about, 2 minutes, about 3 minutes gone out of this game already, we have A and B still. I don't believe we've ever controlled C quite yet. But we are pushed out of the B dom area, and that's something you don't want to do. You'll see that my team is actually pushing way into C, so it's my job to try and stay back towards A, try and watch A and B, because they did push up so aggressively. You see Caps right there picked off 3 of the enemies. The 4th one was over by C, so here I did play a little bit more aggressively, just trying to watch out this window. But I did notice right there, I kind of hesitated. I wanted to go back to A, but I saw somebody spawning down by Summit, so I kind of held off there. Got in a good position to watch B, because sometimes when an opponent is triple capped, although it's not the smartest move, they will go for that middle flag right off the bat. So I did get a pretty good position here on B. I was able to jump here onto the satellite and take out Lucid there, bottom Summit stairs, and then I get back in B, just kind of use this spot. This is a really good spot, really effective spot. And right there, I did not get turned on, technically, but watch this nade by Skylight. Whenever I watch a grenade, I'm like, how did that kill me? And I thought he did something crazy. But if you guys ever see a kill cam where there's a nade in it, I'm interested to see how it actually killed me, because I wasn't sure what happened right there. But anyways, I was able to, that's Semtex, guys. That's the Semtex that's way underused for how effective it is. You lay down top control, just throw it at a slight angle. I think the reason it's underused is because it's not a nade that's like precise every time. Like, you have to know, you have to practice, you have to know exactly how to angle it. Otherwise, it's going to go too far or land before the computers on B domination and stuff like that. Whereas if you're behind the tractor top C, you can just pretty much look straight up and throw it. But a lot of times you're going to spawn on the other side. You're going to have to do it faster. Right here, this is an easy nade because you're looking straight up right over B. You just throw it and it won't miss. Nobody happened to be on it right there. But anyways, Also, you guys will notice that I'm doing a lot more knifing, and it seems to pan out really well for me. I switched over to default. I made a video about that a little bit ago. See right there, I think Casper just threw a grenade onto B. The opponents must have evacuated it before he got a chance to have the nade explode. But like I said, going back to what I was just talking about, switching to default was one of the best things I could have done because it really forces you to not drop shot, which is something you don't want to do in this game. You never really want to drop shot for the most part. It increases, obviously the knife, and people can complain about the knife all they want, how it's overpowered, how it should be a secondary or equipment, or you have to, take it out or whatever it may be. But for right now, it's an extremely effective tool, and it's one that, kind of like the summit, the nade from C to B that I showed you a few seconds ago. It's something that's way underused, I think. A lot of people are still on tactical from MW2. Also, I thought that I would be kind of switching back and forth, perhaps once MW3 arrives, going to default, going to tactical, again, going back to it. But actually, it seems to me, from what I've heard at least, that MW3 has implemented something where drop shotting, like it slows you down, like you can't shoot right when you go prone or something along those lines, where it kind of deters you from drop shotting. So I think that the jump shot will be just as prevalent as it is in this game in MW3. So I think that getting used to default is certainly an effective tool. Also, the knife has been confirmed to be the same. But anyways, that was a pretty good gameplay, 13 and 10. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I don't have any S&D right now. I can try and get some, but I do have a lot of domination, a lot of CTF. Let me know any map you want, and I'll see what I can do. Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please rate it, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.